fucking pig! Fuck off, you pig!
2020, we saw the government start to act like an abuser. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is something that we look for when we look at abusive situations, either domestic violence or human trafficking. We were seeing and hearing one thing, but they were making us question it like we were the ones going crazy. That's abusive. They were trying to be the sole voice that we could trust. That's abusive. When someone says, I'm the only one that you can trust, I'm the only one where you can get this information, that's abusive behavior. Constantly changing the rules. An abuser will change the rules and not really give you too much say. One thing that reminded me of being trafficked was when the government told me what I could and could not wear. That reminded me of being trafficked. That's what my trafficker would do. The other thing that reminded me of being trafficked was when they gave us like a little bit of our own money back. My trafficker used to hand me a couple bucks and say, go get your nails done. They were handing me the money that I had made. Your trafficker tells you when you work and when you don't work. They're in control of everything. In 2020 in the United States, they told us whether or not we were essential enough to work. You can go to work now. You can't. That's abusive behavior. Threats. We were getting threats from our government, telling us that it's our fault. It's your fault because you didn't get vaccinated. It's your fault because you're not wearing a mask. Things could just open up if everybody could social distance. When you can see your friends and family, that's something an abuser does. They tell you when you can and cannot see your own friends and family. There would be times where I'd want to go home for a holiday, and my trafficker would be like, no, you're working straight through. No. And during 2020, during the lockdowns, they said, no, you can't go to a funeral. You can't go to your wedding.